My bad. I was already eating shit. My bad. Let's talk some boxing. Get myself together. I'm gonna need about an hour. What Jesus say? I ain't breaking shit down. I don't need no scale. That's right. But yeah, we get this together. But got some good content coming on the channel tomorrow for sure. Already didn't finish that up. Internet was down. By the time I came home, it was back on. So we back up. I wasn't planning to go live. I took more time at the gym and going to the store, but we here. Shout out to Comcast for getting it back on. Don't forget you can listen to this on the podcast for whatever reason. It only showed up on Anchor today. I'm going to have to investigate and see what happened with that. Hopefully tomorrow it's back. But if not, you can always listen to it on YouTube. Or Twitter or Twitch. So don't forget that. But we talk about today. PBC put a gag order on Stephen A. Smith over Bud and Spence. I was watching Bruce Vane video. I'll play the clip in a minute. So bear with me. And also this sparring story. So we're gonna try to stay on for an hour. It's gonna be a little bit colder tomorrow. It's gonna be in the 30s. But appreciate y'all for rocking with me, watching the live or the replay. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you're listening to it on podcast and it's back fixed. Don't forget, rate the podcast. It's free. Give me 5 stars, whatever you think I deserve to have. I appreciate it. I be needing support, and it don't even cost nothing to support the channel. Right? Nothing. For you to rate the podcast, for me to have one rated podcast on Apple Podcasts is just hilarious. You know what I'm saying? So like the channel, share the channel with somebody. You got the right to screen record it. Rate the podcast. Come on, it take a minute. Come on. So I don't care if you're a hater, you give it one star. I don't care. Come on, I need the engagement, man. If y'all want me to keep going in this direction and keeping this up, I need the engagement. So, but I do appreciate everybody do get engaged. But damn, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I gotta beg for likes, beg for ratings. Shouldn't even be that way, bro. Shouldn't be that way.
To this day.
Thank you, man. Shouldn't even be that way, man. But seem like you got to do it. I shouldn't have to. It should be, hey, when I come into the live, I'm gonna like it or dislike it. Damn, it should be that simple, bro. But I ain't got time to complain. Let's get to it, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Thumbs up the video. If you didn't hear earlier, the reason I didn't share the podcast earlier on social media because it didn't go to the podcast, so I got to investigate it between now and sometime tomorrow. So hopefully I get that. I was eating some Chipotle. I'm gonna finish that when I get off here. But yeah, man. Start off with Stephen A. Smith. So apparently he was on the Teddy Atlas podcast, The Fight Game with Teddy Atlas, and he revealed that Al Heyman put a gag order on him. So we play it in a minute. So y'all bear with me. So let me pull this up. And I was listening to Bruce Vane. He basically said he got a gag order put on him from somebody. He didn't necessarily say PBC, but for somebody over there, they put a gag. They told him that they checked him. You got a lot of people, especially Bruce Vane. He was going around saying that they was gag ordering people channel. So hold on real quick. Let me get this teed up. Shout out to Bruce Vane, by the way. Hold on. All right, see if we get this together.
This is the damn problem with boxing, okay? The fact of the matter is Ryan Garcia is undefeated. Gervonta Davis is undefeated. They're both knockout artists. Terrence Crawford is undefeated. Errol Spence Jr. is undefeated. Why the hell are we not getting these fights? Because promoters are holding the sport hostage and depriving the public of the fights we desperately want to see.
So that's what he said. All right. So here we go right here. This is what happened.
I got a call a few weeks ago, and some guys are trying to explain to me what happened because they had, a couple of promoters. I'm not going to mention their names, but they had a problem with the fact that, I was calling out promoters. And I said, listen, it's the truth. Now, the fact that, I was not going to mention their names, but they had a problem with the fact that, I was calling out promoters. And I said, listen, it's the truth.
Yeah. So shout out to Bruce Banks again for the for the info and the great video. Bruce MF Bang right here on YouTube. But you heard it. You heard it. You heard it. You heard it. So I didn't think the hush thing was really real because I'm like, I don't you know what I'm saying? But you know what? I kind of can say that it is real because I had a situation with a particular fighter tried to sue me. Had a situation with a particular basketball manager tried to sue me. So I can't say I'm too surprised.
It's like going to heaven and finding God smoking crack.
So I can't say I'm surprised. And it's the same. If like Bruce Van said in this video, if Stephen A. Smith ain't above the law, shout out to above the law, Black Superman. If he ain't above the law, then how do we survive? I also listened to his video. I didn't know that Hatman he said that one of the promoters in boxing or big wigs in boxing got Hatman channel taken away back in the day and said that's why he named Hatman Strike Back and came back and called it Strike Back. So I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, make sure the thumbs up button. At the end of the day, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. So if you're gonna call somebody out and say, you're gonna call somebody out and get mad because he got an opinion. And apparently he stood on his opinion because he said it's the truth. He said it's the truth. He said that it's the truth. And now he ain't supposed to have an opinion. Now guys as big as Stephen A. Smith ain't supposed to have an opinion. He get a phone call because he called a spade about PBC. He called a spade. I don't get what the issue is. Now you doing PR. Now you calling people, trying to change people's opinions because it's the truth. Think about that for a minute. Flat Out TV, Big G, salute, bro. Good to see you. Fotex, good to see you. Athletic Minds, subscribe to his channel on YouTube. Good to see you. Modern the King Boxing, salute. PBC Chronicles is real. J Cash, the Money Man, salute. You heard what he said. I'll play it again. Hold on. I'll play it again.
Is that fight not taking place right now? Right now. But why do we not have Spence Crawford in boxing right now? Why is that fight not taking place right now?
It's interesting. Terry, I got a call a few weeks ago, and some guys are trying to explain to me what happened because they had, a couple of promoters. I'm not going to mention their names, but they had a problem with the fact that, I was calling out promoters. And I said, listen, it's the truth.
So you heard him. He stood his ground. They got mad because Stephen A. called a spade on why Spence and Crawford didn't happen. And they tried to call him out there to change his opinion and try to feed him some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He don't need their money. So that little chump change, if they throwing it around the people, he don't need their little chump change. And they couldn't change his opinion. He still said it's the truth. So you gonna gag Stephen A. Smith? It's crazy. And Spence ain't even worth none of this, to be honest. He ain't worth this shit. It ain't like you protecting Floyd from Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you protecting Mike Tyson from Evander Holyfield or Riddick Bowe from Lennox Lewis or Sugar Ray Leonard you know, for Marvin Hagler. It ain't like this, like you protecting Marvin the Martian from a showdown with Bugs Bunny without his pistol. You doing all this because of Errol Spence scared to take an ass whooping? That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
And then, you know, Kenny Porter go out here and say he protected. A couple years later, he picked Errol Spence to beat Terrence Crawford. Now, notice all these PBC dudes coming out the woodworks and they got this opinion. But guess what? No matter how much they paying for your opinion, it ain't gonna change the fact that everybody know. No matter if you support Errol Spence, you neutral, or you on a super bud side, or you somewhere in the middle, it don't change the fact that this nigga scared. It don't. It don't change the fact that he's scared. It don't change the fact. And Stephen A. Smith stood on that. He said it's the truth. He stood on that. Don't worry, man. And guess what? For y'all that's listening, I'm starting creating on Instagram. So, you know, I don't know when. It could be as early as tomorrow. I got a good video. I'm gonna start creating on Instagram. Didn't even know I was monetized on there. I'm gonna start creating original content on Instagram. I might pull up some old interviews, some old movie clips or something, but I got some nice lined up. And then after that, I got something else nice lined up for all the fellas that like the other talk that we do. So I got some good things lined up. So I plan on being very consistent as I am diligent and consistent on YouTube. It may not be as much videos, but it's gonna be great content. Then I'll let the other cat out the bag pretty soon. Other cat out the bag when I'm ready. So, but nonetheless, they're putting gag orders on Stephen A. Smith. How many times you heard somebody on ESPN not like what Stephen A. Smith said, or Top Rank not like what Stephen A. Smith said? Come on. And now you want to know why certain channels pushing fake narratives, and y'all know who they are. You want to know why certain channels are pushing fake narratives about BLK Prime not paying. You want to know why Fight Hype retweeting and responding whatever they did, you know, about BLK Prime and putting that bullshit out. Now you finding out why. Like Chameleonaire said in that clip I shared on one of the lives I had to delete because they flagged it for it. Payola is real. Payola is real. And my thing is, you doing this all for little old Errol Spence? That don't make no sense to me. For what? For what? He's not even that important, bro. I can see if he was like Canelo, the golden child. It ain't even that important. You doing this all for little old Spence? For what? That's what I'm trying to figure out. For what? What's the end game? He ain't even close to being no superstar in boxing. As a matter of fact, if he is a superstar, close to being a superstar in boxing, this dude keep making dumbass decisions where he don't like he go make it. Or he keep finding himself in messed up positions, don't like he gonna make it. So even if he is a superstar on his way to being a superstar, dude, he one left turn away from being sitting right next to Gerald McClellan. Shit. No pun intended. You know, he one left turn, right turn away from being right next to Abner Maras. I cock like a pistol. Pun intended there.
I don't give a fuck.
Pun intended there. They doing all this to protect this dude. Telling Stephen A, oh man, Stephen A stood on that. He stood on it. Oh, you can't say this, and you making Errol Spence. Stephen A. Smith say this ain't LeBron. Come on, this ain't even Alexander Ovechkin. This ain't Nosami Osaka or Steven Stallone. Sorry if I butchered her name. Come on, man. What was the old Asian chick that played golf? Oh man, she's supposed to be like the female Tiger Woods. I forget. He ain't even her. Come on, man. They trying to put gag orders on people to protect this dude, man. Come on. How do you continue to support him? Peace. Good afternoon, my Spence brethren, man. Spence out here looking real shaky, bro. He looking shaky like a Family Dollar end table legs. He said, Al Heyman out here like a kingpin. You ain't lying. He out here moving like a kingpin with an ounce of weed, an ounce of homegrown weed at that. John be poetic. He ain't out here moving like a kingpin with kilos and nothing valuable. What he said? What my man saying? Paid him for? He said, "Yes, this is Lulu. Why do you bring it here? You know, cash was too bulky for Lulu." He said, "Cash was too bulky for Lulu. Lulu like to play in diamonds." He said, "Why do you bring this here? Why not keep it?" He said, "So we can carry on. So we can carry on." Stephen A. Smith said, "Y'all little boxing, little boxing, little fleas, get off me, little." What Jay-Z say? Little ticks, get off me. Keep my flea collar, little ticks, get off me.
Dom DeMarco.
Come on. Talking about Errol Spence like he Manny Pacquiao. Like he Sugar Ray Leonard. Come on, man. This nigga ain't even Marvin Sapp.
Dom DeMarco.
Come on, man. He ain't even Tommy Lauren.
Dom DeMarco.
He ain't even the third the rapping nigga from Pretty Ricky.
Dom DeMarco.
Come on, man. He ain't even Bart from How High.
Dom DeMarco.
Come on, man. He ain't even that chick from the Lifetime movies.
Dom DeMarco.
He ain't even McGraw-Ave on Tubi.
Dom DeMarco.
Stop playing with me, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Get up out of here. Our kid, PB, I think my PBC on Gator, I don't even know what that meant. Can't read that. Every day Spence looking more and more suspect. And his PR and his promotion or his TV show that's behind him, they ain't helping him. They ain't helping him. He might as well just go apply for Victoria's Secrets. He's so sweet out here right now. Eating chocolates on the bed, high, head nodded down like Pookie from New Jack. Getting ran over by his chick, man, dude, come on. Anthony Wesley, yeah, Michelle Wee. He ain't even Michelle Wee.
Dom DeMarco.
Come on, man. What kind of name is Lulu? Shit, Lulu was the plug for a minute. Shit, somebody ran up in that boy. He said, "I don't know." Oh, yeah, that was a lie. He was having Lulu. He said, "I don't know. It's my name." He said, "Your friend, the dealer, take him to go see a movie." You know how people look. That's how you knew he was a real street motherfucker. When you watch everything that go around you, that's how you know. You know it's real. Like if you really know the real niggas that's really moving. Like they don't really see them conversate too much. They can't really stay still for too long. Bud should fight Boots. Earl does not need the smoke. At the end of the day, hey, whatever he want to do, whatever Boots want to do, he got to get past Kieran first. Bro, they need a PR team bad. These brothers can barely speak in front of cameras at all. Eddie Hearn speaks so much in front of cameras, he ain't got no choice but to contradict himself. He ain't got no choice. He can't even keep up with today's lie from earlier to later today. He can't even keep up with a lie. But these dudes, all they do is fight once every 18 months, every year. They might show up to a couple PBC events. That's it. And now this ain't like Bruce Vane, or this ain't Julius from Ring IQ, or this ain't Dante's Boxing Nation, the Town Business, or this ain't Slim Shady, or there ain't nobody like that. This ain't Fight Hype. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that's more credible in the media than all them put together, including myself. That said, some people tried to call me and check me about, blaming Earl Spence. At the end of the day, what's so special about Earl Spence? Remember on Mortal Kombat? What was it? Johnny Cage said, "What's so fucking special about Liu Kang, the original Mortal Kombat, like the 1995 movie?" He said, what's so happy about? What's so special about you? That's what he told him. He said, "What's so special about you?" He said, "Man, what's so special about Earl Spence, man? That's what I gotta know. What's so special, bruh? That he can't get in the ring and prove himself. Like, what is he the key? Him and Princess Katana the key? He the key? Come on.
Sunshine when Tank's gone. Only dark times for you. Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. And Leonard Ellaby, why you always talking about me?
He ain't lie. Leonard Ellaby went from on Showtime to on Boxing TV app.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
Come on. He ain't lie. Say it again, Eddie. Say it again.
Sunshine when Tank's gone. Only dark times for you. Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. And Leonard Ellaby, why you always talking about me?
Thank you. Look at who ain't seen Leonard Ellaby promote shit. Not a TNT shirt. Come on. Not a nasal strip. Not no nose tweezers. The little Showtime short they did with Boost and Steven Jackson was kind of fire. I liked it. Man, I ain't even watch it. I ain't supporting them. I ain't getting none of my YouTube red money or premium money. Spencer special. If he's so special, Liu Kang had to go fight Shang Tsung, and he had to go fight the Emperor. What was my man's name? Shao Kahn. Come on. He had to earn this spot. He had to earn this spot. This nigga just don't want to fight nobody. He didn't really want to fight Keith Thurman. Eddie Howard had to drop the vocals on their ass. Ellaby ain't spine either. Eddie wins the beef. Of course, Eddie internationally known on the microphone. Come on, PBC calling niggas out, man. I remember the local WBC community was telling people they was trying to schedule who can go live and who can't go live. You know who they ain't bring that shit to? They ain't bring that shit over here. They ain't bring that over here. They ain't bring that over here. They ain't bring that over here. Would have got cussed out. People know who to pull that stuff on. No, hey, at work, they know who to pull that stuff on. Sometimes you gotta check somebody, but you know what? I kill people with kindness. Now they ain't gonna do nothing. They get it. I got this dude I work with. He don't like to say excuse me or nothing, and just like to bump you. I don't move. Now you know how to say excuse me and all that shit. I ain't moving. It's always a different way to attack stuff when you get older. It's always a way. I'd rather play chess than go out there and play brute strength or play checkers and stuff, because at the end of the day, the message is felt, and it's not what they want. They want altercation. They want you to get out of character so they can build a paper trail. No, I'm gonna kill you in a whole just different type of way. I'm gonna kill you on a different intellectual level. Clip about Leonard Ellaby is fire. You know, but them really calling people up and telling people what you can and who you can't say, what you can and who you can't support, or it ain't true. Everybody know it's true. Everybody know it's true, bro. Everybody know it's true. And even the Earl Spence fans know it's true. He looking bad out here, bro. When they announced that Keith Thurman fight, it's gonna be even worse.
Someone call 911.
It's gonna be even worse. You think I really ain't really claiming a pile up on him, because I didn't already spun the block for real, unlike him. I done already spun the block. But when he announced that Errol Spence fight, that's why they ain't. Yeah, car accident had shit to do with that. He wasn't ready for the backlash. They gonna get some fights going around this fight date, and then they expect the fight to kind of cover up his announcement and all that, bruh. You out here looking like Atlantic City stripper on that TV show back in the day. What was that TV show where they used to have the Johns and shit going to see the little hookers in Atlantic City back in the day? What was the name of that TV show? I forgot the name of it. When HBO actually had real content, exclusive content, I forget the name of the show. He said, DM Josh Lord, he said, we need more Stephen A and others to speak out. Strength of people is number. Man, we need his prominence. His strength of numbers is cool, but we got the numbers. We need the icing on the cake now, and he part of the icing on the cake. You know, we had Timothy Bradley, and you got some guys that don't want to kind of mess up their relationship, But behind the scenes, niggas laughing at this nigga, man. He laughing at him. And even if you do win, it's kind of like, bro, we had to drag your ass in there. It's like, you know, it's like you about to go into a fight or you about to go do something and you crying in the room with your girl. You scared to go downstairs to see if it's a robber. You crying, you know what I'm saying? You go down there and handle your business. You think your girl gonna forget you crying and not wanting to go downstairs to fight the robber? No, she gonna hold that against you, even though you whooped his ass. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, everything was good. She ain't gonna let you, you know, you feel, oh, baby, it's all good. As soon as she get mad at you, oh, your bitch ass was crying when you hear that, heard that noise downstairs. Don't get all tough on me. Like I said, dog, you know, you gotta pick your situations. Shit, as a man, you gotta put your life on the line. Real Sex on HBO. That's the name of it. That shit was wild, man. He said, "What's good? What's good, Don? Salute." He said, "Hookers and jobs." It wasn't called Hookers and jobs. I think it might have been called Real Sex. But yeah, man, you gotta push. Man, we need guys like Stephen A. Smith to speak up, bro, because man, it's a joke out here. Errol Spence is looking worse and worse. And if he announced that Keith Thurman fight, bro, come on. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't really have to say nothing. I'm just going to react. Because all his fans, they didn't try to put makeup over his over this. They didn't try to put makeup over it. They trying to front like he a solid dude and all that stuff. Excuse me, and all that dude. Al Heyman got him looking bad. To me, it don't even matter if you're scared or not. Quite frankly, it don't even matter no more. Because when y'all went head to head, man, you put your head in your fucking lap, nigga. You put your head in your lap. His body language told me everything I need to know when they went head up. He really ain't built for boxing, bro. If he scored touchdowns or slam dunk, he won't be in this sport. He ain't built for this, bro. There's not too many people with. I don't know if I get up every day, run, push-ups, punch niggas in the face for a living and get punched in the face. Yeah, it's cool to punch niggas in the face. So you got to respect from that aspect as a man. You got to respect that. I respect him. You know, as a fighter. I don't know him as a man. He ain't did nothing for me not to respect him as a man. So I respect him as a man, as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? As an entrepreneur. You know, everything. He's solid. Probably a solid dude. I ain't heard nothing bad about him. You know? But how Al Heyman got you out here looking, bro? I can't respect that, though. You can't respect that? How you gonna let your daughter go on a date with Errol Spence? If a nigga like Crawford come up to him, he gonna run out the bathroom window. You can't respect that. Okay. What happened to my generation? I ain't never ran from a nigga, and then today won't be the day I start running. I don't know duffel bad boy, come and get your money. Whatever you said. What happened to that? What happened to that, bro? What happened? I ain't never scared. I'm a bankhead nigga, man. I take your cookies. What happened to that? What happened to beer? Earl Spence, the nigga that he looking like the dude Too Short was rapping about. Punched him in the chin, and then he passed out. He woke up with his pockets turned inside out. You always hit the weak motherfuckers right in the mouth. Come on. I know you scared, but you might as well fight. Come on, what happened to that, bro? Come on, what happened to that? That's how we grew up. Come on. That's how we grew up, bro. That's how we grew up. We ain't grew up like these niggas, dog. Isaiah Thomas saying the bully chased him home from the Pistons. He thought his mom was going to be like, oh, man, it's all right. Mama threw him out there, said you got to fight him. What happened to that generation?
Dom DeMarco.
Come on. One conscious Earl Spence, actual fact, or another, and it don't matter. Shit, I'm gonna make my money like everybody else make their money on Earl Spence ass. Like they make money off Bud.
My man.
Thank you, Denzel. Want to say it again, Denzel?
My man.
Thank you, man. I make my money just like everybody else. Go tell them niggas sucking on Earl Spence dick and tell them stop doing that. How about that? How about that? Because I own Earl Spence merch. How about that? I earned some Earl Spence merch. How much money, how much per Earl Spence merch they spent? How much? I'll wait.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't care anyway. I want to get up in the ring. But nonetheless, let's spin the block. Let's go to the second half of this video because I ain't got all night. Let's keep it moving.
The artist Melon of Kobe 2K, aka Miss Belly joins.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Knick-knack, paddywhack, get a dog a bone. 2000 party. Oops, out of time. My bacon smelling fine.
This nigga out here looking weak, bro. Like worse than weak now, bro.
Who? I don't even know what we talking about. I literally just walked in. Well, you gotta catch me up, brother.
Oh man, you behind. You niggas always late to the. What Charleston White said? He said, "Yeah, nigga, I even show up to the killing if the price is right." he said, "That nigga said I even show up for a killing." He says a lot of niggas that get out here and they get killed for nothing. They get killed for free. He said, "I show up to the killing for $30,000. I'll show up to the killing, nigga."
If the price is right.
He said, "I'm like, man, you gotta respect that nigga. Like, dude, a lot of niggas get killed for free. Hold on real quick. A lot of niggas get killed for free. Hold on.
Wait, so what happened with Stephen A?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm about to play it right now.
I gotta see this. I gotta hear this.
Nah, he called out Errol Spence. Everybody heard his rant about calling out Errol Spence, right?
No.
And the one he was talking about how they didn't make the fight.
Okay. He's frustrated, like the rest of us. Okay.
Well, I played the whole thing. Hold on.
My apologies.
Shout out to Bruce Vanes again, bro. Shout out to Bruce M. Vane for educational purposes only.
Matter is Ryan Garcia is undefeated. Gervonta Davis is undefeated. They're both knockout artists. Terrence Crawford is undefeated. Errol Spence Jr. is undefeated. Why the hell are we not getting these fights? Because promoters are holding the sport hostage and depriving the public of the fights we desperately want.
Hold on.
About to have Spence Crawford in boxing right now. Why is that fight not taking place right now?
You know, it's interesting, Terry. I got a call a few weeks ago, and some guys are trying to explain to me what happened because they had, a couple of promoters. I'm not going to mention their names, but they had a problem with the fact that, I was calling out promoters, and I said, "Listen, it's the truth." Now,
that's pretty much he called out them not making Spence and Crawford. Hold on real quick. I'll bring it back. Yeah, there we go. He called out promoter for not, making Spencer Crawford. And PBC basically sound like allegedly PBC gave him a call and was like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be speaking bad on Earl. Hold on real quick. Got a super chat. Watch all your content. Keep up, brother. Appreciate it, Hanks Legacy. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button for me. But I got you real quick. Appreciate it. But yeah, so he basically said they called him in person, basically trying to put a gag order on him. Well, tell him the truth.
That sounds like a gag order. What you mean? I basically got a call and So now, this is ridiculous. So you telling me someone who is more known than every fighter that you got can't speak like what? Man, listen. I don't know.
Hoping my internet don't go back out. They just text me, but I hope it don't. But keep going.
Bruh, this don't make no goddamn sense. Like, so all of a sudden now, writers, it's one thing for me and you to speak out, but someone who's on television, who's a quote unquote writer and a a publicist or whatever you want to call him, someone who's a contributor to sports, they don't have the right to speak out and on the frustrations and why boxing, the sport of boxing, isn't where it should be. And he wasn't lying. It's not like he was lying. It's not like what he was doing what he do for LeBron or what he do for any other athlete.
That's what they expected him to do.
Yeah, exactly. So they want him to big up Errol Spence, when in fact, and I want nobody to get this misconstrued or anything like that. Me and CJ have never came on here and said Errol Spence is a trash boxer, trash fighter. The only thing CJ and I have ever reiterated, and we keep going back to the same point, we always harp on the same point. This man has made it clear, not through his words, through his actions, his team's actions, his management's actions. He's made it clear that he didn't want to fight the person that he's supposed to be fighting. He's always made it that way. He's made it very clear. And the fact that Stephen A. Smith is alluding to the promoters, his management holding up or holding back a fight, it only puts another nail in the coffin on what we've been saying since last year, and what CJ's been saying since 3 or 4 years prior, that this fight is not going to happen because of politics and because a certain fighter's team doesn't feel that they need to make this fight happen because they prefer a better fight financially wise for the company, not for the fighter at hand.
Yep, that's pretty much what it is. And now they trying to use payola to shut people up. I don't respect it.
They probably
slipped in the
brown paper.
Man, they ain't got enough money to play with Stephen.
I don't think they do. Stephen A.
They probably
get paid more than they fighters.
You ain't lying. They pay them niggas in YouTube credentials. They pay YouTube niggas in credentials. And what you call them joints? Food vouchers,
meal vouchers. And listen, CJ, I seen the meal vouchers for PBC. It's only a drink and chicken tenders. You only get about $30.
They ain't paying for no flights, no nothing. Bro.
They ain't to this day. They ain't putting you in no hotel unless you're working with one of the big wigs in YouTube boxing.
Man, they paying for that. They paying for they man. The fighters paying for their hotels that's fighting on the card. So you know they.
So how they ain't paying for no YouTubers.
Come on, man.
Unless your name Jake Paul, and you know he already he a fighter.
Come on, man.
Good job, Al Hammond.
Come on, man. This joint is hilarious, bro. This is man. Let me move on, man. All right, man. Let's talk about the Errol Spence and Floyd Mayweather sparring. I heard the audio, played it on my video yesterday. Nate Jones said what he said. Now you got to remember, he was the first person to say
Errol was a drunk. He's a drunk. He be in the club. He be in the club getting dragged out, dancing with them boys. He's a drunk.
So yeah, he was the first one to go out there and say Errol Spence had a drinking problem and all that type of stuff. And
he said
I heard so I heard a lot of variation. Now, I never heard him say that he almost dropped him and knocked him out. But like I said, in detail, you know, Floyd Mayweather was just getting out of jail from what I understood. Fresh out the pen. So Errol Spence hurried up and responded to that, but he still ain't responded to Bud.
Remember, Bud asked him if he was interested in spinning the block.
What
was this, CJ, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago now. Shit, that was before Christmas.
He said, no. He said, I was tired, son.
We's moving, Mr. Boss Man. We's moving.
Oh, we show is moving, Mr. Boss Man. We show is moving.
Moving to go hug Keith Thurman.
No, they going down to the Quinn Dickey people. We're going streaking, yeah.
Come on, man. That nigga spinning with that shit quickness, so we know he ain't use his pen, he ain't use his stylus, he ain't use his fingers. His fingers still intact, his phone still works, his tablet still works,
all of that.
Yup, his typewriter, his sticks, his what you call this shit, the tablet in stone with the little chisel. He ain't lose none of that.
Oh, the engraver.
This dude has got the biggest fall from grace, not including the injury or controlled substance.
CJ, we've already been on record. This is in YouTube. This is etched in YouTube history. We said if this fight wasn't made by December 31st, 2022, and I said that this would be the biggest duck since Riddick Bowe took that belt and dropped it in the trash can.
And he dropped his belts in the trash can. That surpassed that.
That it surpassed it. I'm sorry. Because you got listen, CJ, you got niggas that you used to go get your hair cut. The barbershop is supposed to be a safe haven for men. You got niggas in the barbershop asking you, yo, bro, why this fight ain't get made, man? Why this thing ain't get made, man? You can't even go back to your own barbershop. You know how uncomfortable you really got to be.
What he say on the phone? I just want to make a fight, get them off my back.
Look, they really they dragged me through the mud on Twitter. You know, I and things like that. You know, I just really want to make this fight so that fans really.
He don't want to make the fight to win. He don't want to make the fight to win.
And worse at that, CJ. After we had already stated, listen, if this fight don't get made, he the biggest duck. Terrence Crawford in July went to his hometown and was there for 2 weeks. And where did he go, CJ? Tell him where he went, CJ. He didn't go to Jamaica. He ain't go to Puerto Rico. He ain't go to Dominican,
man.
To
Arizona.
He went up the block to Arizona, y'all.
It's like going to heaven and finding God smoking crack.
He went to Arizona.
I just went to Arizona to go ahead and give me one of them Arizona teas. I heard they still 99 cents there.
I heard, because my granny live in New York, I heard Arizona 99-cent cans. They ain't 99 cents no more. I heard 1.99, but I heard over in Arizona it's still 99 cents. So I just went there for that. Me and my girlfriend. I didn't even know why. Wait, why turns come to Texas for? I don't go to Nebraska.
He said, Steven, they don't know nothing about boxing. A lot of niggas don't know nothing about boxing. They got a platform.
Listen, a lot of people that's out here working with promotional companies don't know nothing about boxing.
Nigga Sam don't know shit. Sorry, Sam, man. I'm sorry. He said Michael Johnson. Oh, y'all going back and forth. Y'all got it. I ain't getting y'all beef. Right out the horse's mouth, Stephen A. exclaimed with PB, Man, Boxing Ego, man, we got these cheeseburgers, man.
We got these cheeseburgers, man. He out here talking bad about Eddie Hearn, but throwing out promotional codes for the zone discounts and shit like that, man. Get the fuck out of here. See, CJ, you know that fool got me blocked. I ain't never said a word to that man ever in my life. And I never popped up on that fool channel. Like, who the hell is he to block me?
I don't be giving a fuck. Honestly, he always ignore Bud when he jump on him. Man, I always do that shit, man. Imagine Bud on a phone call. Man, I just won't get them off my back.
Look, Terrence, look. You gonna play Terrence? I'm gonna be EJ. You call me and be like, "Yo, what's up with the fight?" Hey, what's going on, Terrence?
I just.
Look, CJ, he gonna be like this. Look, CJ, he gonna be like this. He gonna be like, "What'd you say? What'd you? Oh, my phone breaking in. My service. My service breaking in."
What is he talking about? Why would he say that?
Listen, Terry, I got that Boost Mobile. Wait, hold on. I'll call you back.
Let me grab my daughter's tablet real quick. Daddy, I left my tablet. Shut up.
Be quiet.
Is that the boogeyman that's under our bed?
With that whack ass T-shirt he released, man. What was that? What was that on? What's that cartoon we used to watch back in the day? CJ?
Street Shark.
They should sue him for copyright infringement.
Put some respect on my name.
Somebody got to sue that fool for that.
If ESPN can't get fans in the box by promotion, then PBC won't ever be a pay-per-view platform. Simple, plain. You can't gag order ESPN. That's blasphemy. He said his tablet is stole. Support the channel. Cash App $sign CJ Good 313. But back to the sparring. I wouldn't even entertain talking about that, bro.
Well, yeah, why? Because look.
Why?
Because look. And I get why Nate Jones might have been doing it. He got a channel that he's trying to grow. He also has other stories on that channel, but I get why he's saying it because, well, I don't get why he's saying it. Let me retract that. I just don't understand why he would bring it up now. And then two, why would Earl respond to it if you get what I'm saying? Like, you have to ask why both ways to me. Because why would Nate Jones bring that up? And then two, what makes it Earl, you already in a bad place with a certain section of boxing. You already know you got your fans who think you're sexually attractive. Most of them are men. And they're gonna they ride with you whatever, regardless of whatever it is. Me and CJ have been to war words with these people for months now. And there's no years. There's no convincing them, right? He got his supporters. Why respond to Nate Jones now? Why even respond to it when you haven't responded to Terrence? So in both ways, why are you responding to it? The statement.
I wouldn't even have said nothing, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he came out on the better side, looking the best of that sparring, dog. So what do I got to say? Some shit that come out 10 years later after it.
The whole mythicism of Errol Spence, if you really think about it, CJ, Errol Spence's signature win is his first title shot against Kell Brook. And he was built up until that fight. He really hadn't had a meaningful fight that could have said,
"Oh, you're doing the same thing Terrence Crawford doing, trying to knock on everybody's door." I mean,
exactly.
His fame was made in the gym. It wasn't even the Olympics.
Off of Floyd and Adrian Broner's back.
Adrian Broner, yep, it was made off their back and what he did in the gym. So I ain't like real mad about. I mean, I wouldn't even entertain it. Unless you was trying to help Nate Jones grow his channel, y'all come on and talk about it.
Exactly.
Cool. You helping Nate Jones out, that's cool. I apologize. You know, shit, if anything, you should have came out and defended yourself when he called you a drunk, bro.
A drunk.
To this day. I mean, that probably was actually true.
Well, I mean, when he heard it, he probably was drunk.
Ain't nothing but a rat.
Yeah.
The one thing that nigga never have is this world title around my neck.
Listen, everybody know that I ain't never seen a drink that I ain't like. But one thing I ain't never been.
Hey, hold on, that penguin back again in my living room, bro. Was that Billy Madison? Oh, Mr. Penguin, you back again?
He said, "Oh, remember when he went to the door and he see Shorty with the pay? He said, "Oh, proceed." So sorry to interrupt.
He said Earl still ain't asking buddy. Yeah, Earl claimed he was gonna spin the block. Nah, man, remember he did the interview after Frank Martin. He said I might. He said I might be.
Break yourself, fool.
He said I might. It went from I'm gonna spin the block to I might.
I might be. Like, come on, we all know what you're trying to do, brother.
Is you rolling me? I might be. Yeah, I might be. Man, you geeked up. Yeah, I might be. No, Gucci had hood bangers back in the day, dog. He had the hood on lock. At least in Detroit. I'm sorry I lied to you, bud. I just won't go Arizona in my Martin voice. Hold on.
Hey, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
Phoenix 2 weeks. Who goes to Phoenix for 2 weeks? Damn, Phoenix that bad?
I don't give a fuck.
That's what he said. First flight out. They said Phoenix. Shit, that shit could have said the North Pole. Oh yeah.
He called Al. He called Al and said, "Al, I need you to clear me for at least $2,000. I need to get on the first flight out to Arizona."
Now, what I can do for you here is Spirit. You know, all the expense paid trip to Phoenix, Arizona. I take it.
He said, I take it.
Yeah.
Some of you YouTube niggas be on here twerking for these promotional companies. I hope the money good though. Cause old boy begging for cash, begging for donation for him and his wife. I hope it's good, dude. Cause they need to go shoot Shawty some money, dude. I feel him.
Yeah, he's bugging.
Yeah, man. You should have to. You paying membership fees. You flying across the country to see these niggas.
Look. He paying membership fees to go to the Best Western meeting mess hall and to have continental breakfast. That's crazy. For stale, you doing all of that for stale ass cornflakes and Eggo waffles?
Damn. I went to one. I forgot where I was at in Charlotte. I think it was the Hampton Inn, bro. They had a real breakfast in that motherfucking dome. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen,
I'll tell you the ones that got the real breakfast. Embassy Suites. I used to work there back in the day. They had the real breakfast.
When I went to training for them 3 weeks, the Renaissance Inn that got the suite, the Renaissance suites that got like the 1 bedrooms, they got real breakfast too.
Anything that got sweets, I better have a real breakfast.
Yeah.
I remember dude was working with. He dropped his spatula on the floor and picked it up and kept cooking. Man, fire the shit out that nigga, man. Fire the shit out that nigga. It's order to cook, so everything the omelet center.
Fresh.
This nigga gonna pick that. Wait, man, I was like, yeah, you know you gone, bro. Them cooks didn't care, and they used to pay us in cash for gas. They used to give us gas,
bro,
and not take it out your check. Shout out. He said Earl Spence got a gag order. They sent Earl Spence to Ireland on a plane to sit at the Irish pub. You can't make this stuff up. Laugh out loud. Chuck, what's going on, bro? He said, I seen you one of those t-shirts. I already got one. I don't want no Street Sharks t-shirt.
Yeah, we ain't wearing the Street Sharks.
Yeah, shit. I'm about to go buy the copyright, start slanging them bitches. How you what? I'm gonna start slanging Street Shark apparel.
Facts. Hats too.
On, man. I see little black girls wear ACDC shirts on. You ask them what that is, they don't even know what the hell it is, dude.
So I'm gonna definitely sling Street Sharks.
Man, I'm gonna start slinging Illuminati shirts, all that shit, nigga. Hell yeah.
You might as well listen. The way we talk about it, we might as well make some money off it.
Hell yeah. Call Al shirts.
Yeah, call Al.
The big fish shirts, big fish fry the shirt.
We about to make Earl apparel, and we about to make anti-Earl apparel.
Hell yeah, nigga. We can beat you in against you. Either you with me or against me. What Biggie say? And going back to Cali. Oh man. Man, me and my boy sat here and debate one day talking about life after death wasn't no classic. I said, bro, I started ringing up my friend. I started ringing off the name. Maybe the nigga was thinking about Born Again, that fake album. That's what he had.
That's not the real joint.
Because life after death was better than Ready to Die. I don't care.
No, way better. In my opinion, I'm sorry. Yeah, he had that.
It was way
Remy's
better.
In the system, ain't no telling will I diss him.
That nigga,
they be yelling.
That nigga was going crazy on left after that, man. He pearled that shit. His signature win a sparring match, hearsay in my opinion. Well, I can't say it's hearsay. There's a lot of people I know that was there.
And a lot of people I've heard recently, I've never heard the what Nate Jones said, but I've heard
but they did spar again. They did spar again. I heard
he got kicked out, and then I heard when he came back, he got whooped on.
I wouldn't even have came back. I don't care if he signed my checks or not. I don't share his name on my checks. When we said that.
Yeah, when what's his name was grinning, like he met his high school crush.
Yeah, I'd be like, man, I wouldn't have came back. I'm good, bro.
I don't need you.
I'm good. Yeah. Hey, man, who is you? Ain't never seen a drink he ain't like. They.
Dom DeMarco.
He Spence got plenty of sugar in the tank.
Fine.
They'll Beezy be like,
I'll do it myself.
Mayweather, he has good work. Spence whoop that ass. Spence fly private. Don't forget, Mayweather getting beat on the YouTube by Paul Salvador. Looking foolish. They flame me on Twitter because I like to play with chickens, horses, rabbits, and alfalfa. Errol Spence. He like, man, why R. Kelly didn't give me no money, mama?
Say hello to my little friend.
R. Kelly gonna spin the block on you.
Oh, he sure is.
Oh man, you got the little thing down there. That ain't my type.
That ain't my type.
You a little bit too old too.
You ain't of age. You ain't of age.
Oh, that Leah shit was wild. I ain't gonna talk about that on this platform.
We not gonna do that.
I'm telling you,
I got a lot of thoughts about that.
Man, don't worry, man. I got something cooking for that. Man, I bet it would have been enough money. It wouldn't have been enough money to keep me from putting that fire on him, bro.
Listen, I asked somebody at work today when you had sent that. I was like, "Yo, would you?" Because he about to have my boy about to have a son, and when I asked him that, he said nothing in the world.
But
Nothing.
this leg going to you for even asking,
bruh. He even looked at me crazy.
Hell yeah, bro! Like, man, niggas out here selling kids. I don't get. How Spence get in a car accident the same night, but I don't know, man. I ain't mad at him. Yeah, I love Ready to Die. Yeah, man.
We love both, but
well, Ready to Die was more hard. It had more of a shock value. Well, I can't even say that because the nigga died.
Ready to Die was more of
a
street album. Life After Death. It was very Life After Death. A lot of the one thing
more
I give Diddy credit for is when he executive produced it. He did the sequence of the songs was great. I'll say that.
Yeah, nigga talking all over the motherfucker. Not that one per se.
Yeah.
That little Kim song when you going back and forth her, that shit hard though.
What would you do if
yeah, that shit hard. That shit hard. Oh, album was hard. The Locks, man. Sheik Luke, in my opinion, might have the best album, the best verse on that song. I really
Can I live to my last?
Yeah. He was, other than the hook, yeah, he went crazy. He was a perfect opening verse for that song. He went crazy.
He did.
He went crazy on that shit, dog. I mean, don't give him his credit. Sheik be going.
I'm not the biggest Sheik Luke fan either, but I give him his credit on that one.
Yeah, he went hard on that shit.
Yeah,
he went hard. He said he went hard on the other joint too.
Right? All about the
that one too, and the other one with DMX.
Oh, Money Power Respect.
Yeah. After DMX verse, you don't need me. I go right to his verse. I ain't go front. that's when people first. That's when the world heard X. That's what got him his deal.
Yeah.
There's a beat I can rock for real. Blessed nigga with this. That nigga, man. I heard that. I said, man. Who's that nigga, man? It all lined up perfect for him because we lost Pac and that nigga was the perfect.
Yeah, he was
supplement.
the next one up. He was
He was perfect, but it wasn't like he was jocking it. That's why a lot of people kind of was hating on Shine and shit because they thought he sounded too much like Biggie.
But when you think about it, he really don't sound like Biggie.
He don't. But it's just like he had just died and shit like that. Black Rob, if he would have stayed clean, man. Black Rob, man.
G-Dep too. A lot of them.
He had a guilty. He had a conscience. Niggas in the street don't have no conscience.
Yeah, he. Because you know why? Because he sobered up. That's why.
Yeah, niggas be having consciences. Why Spence ain't show up to the Bud fight? It wasn't the ESPN. Man, nigga want to come. Why am I coming to Omaha?
The same reason why Stephen A switched his tune because he got a gag order.
Yeah, is Peyton Manning gonna be there? If he ain't gonna be there, I ain't gonna be there.
Wait, hold on. Is Tony Romo gonna be there? Because I'm only allowed to go to events Jerry Jones home.
He Life After Death was more versatile. Yeah, Ready Dot was more street. But you still had 10 Crack Commandments on Life After Death too. So yeah, you did.
Yeah.
He said G-Dep Child of the Ghetto.
I had that.
Yeah, that Black Rob joint. Which one was the Black Rob? The
Black Rob report.
Based on based on the true. What was it?
I'll look it up.
It was some. Yeah, that shit was hard too. Diddy just wouldn't let you get to your second album.
He sure wasn't. Even his second album.
Yeah, man, he wasn't paying that nigga, man. He said, "Y'all got any questions? I'll answer them." That shit crazy. But yeah, J-Dep. Hey, that one album he dropped, the Bad Boy Life album. Life Story. What's the album that the one after the one that beat Wu-Tang out? That shouldn't be Wu-Tang. The one after that.
The saga continues.
Yeah, P Diddy and the Fat Bad Boy Family. The saga continues. Is that the name of it? Yeah, that shit was hard too. That shit was fun. I gotta give it to him.
It's the D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D.
I had the album. Yeah, No Way Out. No Way Out shouldn't have beat 36 Chambers. I'm sorry.
No.
But with him dying and shit, I understand it from that aspect. But no, I shouldn't have beat.
You beat
Wu-Tang is for the. Was it Wu-Tang? Was it Wu Forever?
Yeah, it was Wu-Tang Forever.
They whatever, yeah. Wu-Tang for the kids.
A bomb atomically, Socrates, philosophies, and high hypotheses. Come on,
man. That motherfucker going crazy, but Ghostface got the best catalog out of all of them niggas. They ain't even close.
He does.
You can put it. That nigga actually wanted to rap.
He does.
But he got the best ear for he got the best ear for beats too, though. But yeah, Method Man and Redman was perfect for each other. But Redman is the better rapper. He got the better discovery. A lot of people don't want to hear that.
Clearly. Clearly, Redman got Redman discography. You could put
Hall
that
of
up
Fame.
against
Hall of Fame.
anybody.
Yeah. He's a Hall of Fame rapper. You know, I ain't saying Method Man ain't, but yeah, Redman, a Hall of Fame 5-star rapper, bro. Reggie Noble is the truth. Yeah. He's
Reggie
in my
Noble.
crew. Go ahead.
Reggie Noble greater than Marshall Mathers.
That's where he took his style, part of his style from.
Of course.
I think Tretch might have one of the best flows of all time too. A lot of people don't talk about Tretch. Yeah, when that nigga hit a groove, when that nigga hit a groove, it's a rap. You can't even karaoke that nigga shit. It flows so good. It's kind of like it's not like when Tupac get on the road, but his is a little is more kind of like he hard to keep up. I forgot the Tupac song. That nigga was just going, but Tretch definitely got one of the best flows. I got to give it to him. Eminem will tell you that too. He said my crew be unruly, hanging with cats. He said hanging with the cats that got toolies called black moolies. Think it's cool with the
moolies. That's on Pray on My Downfall.
He said Spence went to Ireland for driving lessons. Remember on Sons of Anarchy when they went to Ireland and what they told
I still ain't never seen that show.
Oh man, you missing that. I don't watch the Mayans. I couldn't get into that one, but Sons of Anarchy, that's a classic.
I heard that's one of the greatest shows ever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If it's considered that, then I gotta watch it. But a lot of people saying that.
Nigga. He said, I think white people should be able to say the N-word. Go watch that 2-hour interview he did with
He's
Showkey.
crazy. He's crazy.
Go watch that 2-hour interview. He said, I went to Kevin Dave's concert and this nigga had it looked like We Are the World concert. You think when no little white boys out there saying the N-word? I'm just like, I agree with the nigga, but man, he know exactly what he doing. He telling you what he doing, but people don't pick up.
They're
on
not
what
picking
saying.
up. Yeah.
I know exactly. He said it's the internet, man. He said, yeah, Sean from St. Cheese. He said, I said, F your daddy. I seen Pops. I ain't mean nothing about it. Pops, I love you.
I love you.
It's shock value, bro. Them type of niggas that, man, he was talking about how Jerry Springer said he responsible for what's going on in the black community or something like that. I'm like, he's damn right. Everybody doing that, bro.
Which is true.
That's the Blackout album was fire. Oh yeah. I had that one.
Great album.
I had that album.
The Blackout 2 was good too.
Yeah, he said I'm dressed in all black, similar to the PlayStation 2. Mobb Deep Get Away had the hardest beat. Yeah, Mobb Deep has some good. My man's was doing the beats for Mobb Deep.
Yeah,
the other one too.
Havoc, Prodigy, and Alchemist. It was
Fresh Flow was like water. Yeah. He said 36 is my favorite. Yeah, 36, man. Anytime somebody drops some shit like that, I wouldn't like debate nobody on Ready to Die being their favorite neither, because it's just sometimes it's the time period, it's the memories that go with the album that make the album a classic to a lot of people. Because it came out of nowhere.
It's the association.
Yeah, you gotta understand. Nas outsold him that year too. You know what I'm saying? Not saying Nas album went better, but you know what I'm saying. But nobody expected Biggie, to be looking the way Biggie took off, bro. Biggie took off, and then that documentary they did on him, going and being the king of New York, that shit was fire. Like, that nigga was battling everybody. Like, being the king of New York is like being the king of rap.
Bruh, ever since you sent me that joint, and now while I listen to that Life After Death album, like,
it's different. Yeah, you get a different perspective on it.
Because like now I realize, like, damn, he really like destroyed all of them and put a stamp. Like, not just I'm the king of
Raekwon.
Not just I'm the king of New York. Like, he was like, at that point, I'm not gonna lie, because Don Illuminati came out afterwards. At that point, he was the king of rap. Like, he was going back and forth. So
he was alive, nigga.
No, when that album came out, when
that nigga was alive.
He died.
Who?
Biggie.
I was just talking about Pop. I mean, he was dead.
He was dead. That's what I meant to say. No, when Big had came up with Hypnotized, like, remember,
that shit was hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no,
that motherfucker was hard.
And that was a great sample.
That was, man, bro. I'm going back to Cali. That was some hard ass shit. He might have got his ass killed. Well, it kind of did keep wanting to go back, but yeah, that shit was hard. That shit was hard. I ain't gonna lie.
When the la hit you, I love the dough.
Yeah. I love the dough. That's the lyrical assault. Speak my name, make a tank like us. Yeah, that nigga.
He said couldn't score if they had point game. Lame. Speak my name, I make a bash like dang.
I love the dough. Wire the greatest show. But you gotta understand, you gotta look at it from what perspective people look at it from. White people ain't gonna really like, you know what I'm saying? Most white people gonna look at the Sun and be able to relate. So I'm back for had to watch Cleveland beat the Suns. Man, I ain't watched basketball all year. Yeah. When football go off.
Forgive me, CJ. I watched basketball on the holidays. Just
I ain't watching on the holidays, bro. I peek on watch the Pistons get beat on for a minute and get the hell up out of there. Floyd Al Hammond worse than Trump draining box. Man, Trump gave niggas money. Biden ain't gave y'all a food voucher, PBC food voucher, bro.
Another one. And another one. And another one. And another one.
Oh man.
He ain't even gave y'all a food voucher, nigga. He gave y'all a little increase in food stamps, and that's about it. That's it. But let me get out of here, man. I appreciate you for coming. I appreciate y'all. Well, hopefully this load up on the podcast tomorrow,
Yo,
man.
CJ,
if not, I have to figure it.
CJ, you know I'm gonna be out there in these DC streets.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna get you some drops too. I'm gonna definitely get you.
You
some
gonna be
drops.
out here? You gonna out here going to that bum bash, bro? It's like, no, I ain't gonna disrespect Hector like that. Sorry, Hector.
And listen. And before we get off, CJ, we can't disrespect Boots like that. I'm excited to see. I never seen Boots fight before in person, so I'm excited to see Boots fight.
You better not go to the bathroom.
I'm definitely not going. Come on, you know I know better. You know I know better. Listen, CJ, I'm gonna try my best not to sneeze or blink.
Bye, man.